Hey guys, so Kiperina's banner is only for another 3 days, and the next banner is, surprise, is Jay. It's not a coincidence, definitely is because on the CN side, we just get Jay's Euphoria, and everyone has been doing so many videos regarding Jay, and I'm still in the midst of testing him in different archetype. Anyway, I do this video in order to revisit the previous video that I did regarding Kiperina and if you should pull for her, because in that video I did ask you all to hold back on your pulls until you get more information from the CN side. And CN side has already been updated and we have gained more information about the new sustain, Ever Echo, as well as J. So here I just want to revisit back some of the takes that I did and rather if you really should still pull for her. So based on my testing, yes, Kiperina is better than J for impromptu. So if you still want an impromptu sustain, then you should consider getting Kiperina, because at least what we know now is that in 3.6 there will be no sustain for impromptu. 3.7 there is no sustain for impromptu, including 3.8. We do not know if the collaboration patch will have another sustain that is for impromptu or not. There is a possibility, but there is also a possibility that there will be no sustain for impromptu. So in that case, you might want to consider getting Kiperina. She is still pretty good and it will not be a waste getting her. Another thing to consider is that in 3.6, there will be a new game mode known as Focus Flashback. And Focused Flashback consists of 3 stages where we cannot repeatedly use the same characters. So it's similar to how Reverie is, but instead of 4 stages, it's only 3. So it's more similar to Voyages of Volatility if you still remember that game mode. So there will be 3 stage, so you need 3 sustain. And there is no assist for that game mode. So you cannot borrow a friend's sustain. So you need to have 3 sustain coming from your own roster. So here you can consider Enigma will be in 3.6, so that is 1 sustain. So you gotta check if you have another 2 more. Okay? If you're a veteran player, 3 is definitely, you should already have that, but you can or you should consider rather the sustain that you have, is it up to date? So I will consider some up to date sustain. Villa, I will still consider her to be viable for Focus Flashback. The thing with Focus Flashback, the enemy actually doesn't really hit that hard, but you do want to bring the full archetype if you really want to get like 6 round clears. If you don't care about the reward, which is mainly cosmetic, it's okay to bring some older sustain, okay? But if you consider some newer one, will be like Villa, Kiperina, Fatutu is still, I would say, still very much viable. Then Marsha, right? And then Enigma. So these are some of the good sustain. If you have like 3 of these character, then yeah, you should be fine just to clear it, as in Focus Flashback. Okay, yeah, so do some calculation, do some checking on your roster. So if you are lacking, then yes, again, you should consider getting Kiperina just to fill up your roster. And now coming into Jay's banner. So interesting, like I say, it's not a coincidence, right? So they purposely put Jay's banner in GL right now because of his Euphoria in the CN version. So here are 2 questions that I think is going through your mind right now if you haven't got him already. So first of all, if you really need a sustain, so now you can choose. You have Kiperina. Within 3 days, you have to pull for her if you really want to. After that, there is Jay. So should I go for Jay instead of Kiperina? Well, personally, again, if you want a sustain for your green impromptu, you should go Kiperina. J is too far away. And if you pull now, I believe you should be able to get 240 golden cassettes for Jay by the time he gets his Euphoria. So I don't think that you should get him now. Another reason is because Jay will be in the Euphoria banner in 3.8. And it is cheaper to get him from that banner because the first time you get 6 star, it will be guaranteed the selected character that you have selected. The banner right now in the global version, you can still lose 50-50. So technically it is more expensive than the Euphoria banner. Okay, so I would suggest you not to pull for him now. For his portrait, if you think that, oh, I can pull now to get some of his portrait, also please do remember that you can get portraits using batteries and camera that is featured in patch 3.8. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day.